What's going on YouTube? Run Good Life coming back at you. One of the first times we're ever going to do this type of video on the channel. I typically do not submit to BGS that much. A lot of you guys see me rip. A lot of that stuff just goes directly to comp. See, I sell it raw. But with all the ripping I did for the June series and some upcoming rips that you haven't seen, so there are a couple spoiler alerts in this box.
Stop spoiling it!
I decided that some of these cards were good enough to go to BGS, and I had enough nice cards. I typically don't like to submit usually anything that's worth less than $100. You know, raw, that's kind of my typical, you know, I like to use faster services. I used a 2-day for this. 17 cards at $50 a card plus $2 in autographs. So I don't like to wait. I don't like to have my stuff get stuck at BGS, because a couple years back I had a lot of really nice cards get stuck at BGS when they were backlogged, and they dropped in value as I waited all those months to get them back. So I like to use faster services, so I did use a faster service. I also had a major PC card that I needed to submit and just get in the slab. So I want to go ahead and show you guys my BGS reveal. This is probably one of the, I'll probably do a couple more of these this year, maybe one more this year at least, because I do have some nicer stuff in my ComC account that I do want to get graded. But without further ado, let's get started. So 14 basketball cards, 1 soccer card. I'm pretty sure you guys can guess what that is. And also a 2 baseball cards. So let's go ahead and do the baseball cards first. First card, major PC item for me. And it's going to be the Mitch Haniger 2017 Superfractor. This is the crown jewel of my collection, and there is a very big story behind this card. I don't want to get into it too much on this channel. Just know I overpaid a ton for this card. I was looking for this card for 3 years. It was a 3-year hunt to try and find this card. This is like my white whale. Like, I would rather have this card than a 52 Mantle.
Stop it. Get some help.
And that's the honest truth, because of how long I took looking for this card. So, huge card for me. PC for life. You know, I think that for other people who may be searching for the card that didn't see it go up on eBay, maybe I'll put it up on eBay with just a stupid number, just so they know that it is out there, it has been pulled, because that's what I waited for a very, very long time, just to know if it was pulled or not, and it was. I have it, 9.5, feel great about it considering I overpaid a ton. So 9.5 on that one. Alright, next card, baseball card. This was a college shot. I pulled this card on a live stream, and when I looked at it, I was like, this card is perfect. I think it has a chance at a black label, and I just wanted to make sure I had an eye for grading, and I do. Very close. I was off 0.5 on the surface, but otherwise 3 10s on the Spanning the Globe. It is a Pop 4 currently. Again, it's only a $10 insert, but I called my shot on this. I looked at this card, I said that card is perfect. Let's get it graded and see if we can get a black label on it and catch a big premium. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this basketball. You guys know what set this is going to be all be from. I take that back. There are some from the 17-18 Fast Break series, so let's show those first. We have a Lonzo Ball Fast Break Red. This one gemmed out a little bit better than a true gem with those 10 on the edges. Looked at this card, really good, thought it was good, thought it was probably going to gem. That's what I expected, and sure enough, we have a gem. Also pretty satisfied about this, because I was not sure if it could actually gem. I thought it had a shot at a 9, and that is going to be a Jason Tatum base. I had 2 of these. I didn't like one of them. I thought that it had some surface issues. This one looked clean, other than the centering was a little bit off, and sure enough, we were able to get in there at that gem mint 9.5. So next up, I believe these are all going to be mosaic until we get to the very end, so we'll go a little bit faster. This was a card I wanted to get in a holder, because I think I might just hold on to it long term. This is the Give and Go Mosaic LeBron. I think it just looks really good. I think it's undervalued. True gem, 9.5s all the way around on that one, so very happy with that grade. Expected result. Next up, we have some more LeBrons, and all my LeBrons gemmed out. So MVP's green, little bit better than a true gem with that 10 on the edges. Very nice, not numbered, but nice in the BGS holder. We also have the MVP orange, and there are going to be far less in these oranges than there are going to be in the greens, because the oranges only come out of hanger boxes. So again, a little bit better than a true gem. Same subgrades on this one. We go into the next card, and this is going to be the true LeBron Lakers Uni Mosaic. Again, orange. You know, I'm big on the orange.
Is it true? Oh yes, it's true.
parallels more than the greens and some of the other colors. So again, the same thing, 3 9.5s and a 10. This time 10 comes on centering, which I think is super subjective, but we'll get into that a little bit later on in the video because we had a fun little centering issue. So I believe that's all the LeBrons. I believe next up we're going to have the Jaws. So what we have here is a rookie variation, came out of a hanger box, and missed True Gem on the surface, got a 9, but we squeaked through with the 9.5. I didn't actually see anything on this one on the surface because I looked at these really, really good. So 9.5 on that one, but surface did get a 9. Alright, make sure, try to get these out of here without damaging any of the slabs. These will mostly be going up for sale. Some of them I will be holding on to. And here is better than a True Gem. We missed a 10 by only 0.5 on this one. A little sad about that. I mean, edges 9.5. That's kind of a travesty.
Give me what I want!
Especially when you get surface 10, which is a hard grade on Mosaic. So I missed a 10 on this by a 0.5. Not worth a resub to me. I will just sell it as is. All right, this is gonna be a spoiler alert. Ooh, I don't want to be showing you guys cards. I think either way you're gonna get some spoilers. This one's going to be a spoiler alert to an upcoming video, so fast forward a little bit if you don't want to see it. This is one of the best cards I pulled from Mosaic. This is the fluorescent orange numbered to 25. This is going to be the Steph Curry. I actually thought this card was pretty dang clean when I pulled it, but the more I look at it, this chevron down here with his name is very thick. I did not notice that, and I apologize for the light that's coming in that you can't see it when I go dead on. There's a little bit of a glare. But everything else on it was super clean except that centering 8.5, pulled it down to a 9. I don't think I'm going to resubmit. I might resubmit over to PSA and see if it can cross to a 10. We'll see. So, get into some of these Zions because that is the guy. There's plenty of these. Not plenty, but there's quite a few. This is going to be, and actually let's pull the other one out because we have 2 of these. And both of these, I believe were the same. Nope. So one of them True Gemmed with all 9.5s, and the other one missed it by corners with a 9. But either way, both of them are 9.5s. This one's worth slightly more because of the 4 subgrades of 9.5, whereas this one has 3 subgrades of 9.5 and corners 9. That one will drag it down just a little bit, which is, you know, if you ever see the difference in 9.5s, a 10 or a 9 can, you know, increase or decrease the value. All right, we'll save that one for a sec if you guys saw it. So we have 9.5 on the NBA debut silver. Interesting because 2 9.5s, a 10 and a 9. The 9, you know, made it miss True Gem, but it did get that 10. So pretty nice overall. You know, just nice to get a 9. Unfortunately, or 9.5. Unfortunately, this one did get a 9. Surface 8.5 on this, and I was actually curious because I spent a lot of time looking at these cards under super bright lights, the lights I record these videos with. I also hit them all with microfibers like twice. I was wearing gloves as I did it. I don't know what's wrong with the surface on this. So they saw something, maybe it was on his body, and I just didn't see a good look. But when I'm looking at these, I'm looking at this silver, and I didn't see anything. So maybe there's some print lines on the back or something like that. But kind of sad that I missed 9.5 there.
It never, ever goes our way.
9 is probably comparable to Raw. Maybe it goes for a little bit more than Raw. This might be a card that I would consider cracking out, or not cracking out, but trying to cross over to a PSA 10. Alright, 2 cards left. These are the big ones. So this is a card that I bought off eBay, and I bought it from a seller in Australia. I looked at it. He had very poor photos, and I really wanted it. It was a good price, and sure enough, my eyes were good enough to get better than a True Gem on a Kylian Mbappe Silver Prism rookie from 2018 Silver Prism World Cup. And I love this card. I knew that the centering was dead on. I was right that it was a 10. I was only concerned about the surface on this one because you can't really see surface good when you're looking at photos, especially lower quality photos. But everything on this card looked great. I got a 9.5. Sadly enough, I think the PSA 10 actually sells more than the BGS 9.5. So again, this might be a card I want to cross. I might just sell it as is because I'm standing to make some pretty decent money on it. But Kylian Mbappe, I'm not a big soccer fan. I do like this card a lot, and I think that this is going to be one of the landmark cards in soccer for a very long time. Alright, final card. Not happy with this grade. Don't know what's wrong with it, and I'm a little off. You know, I know you guys saw me pull it on the channel, my biggest pull of the year. Let me go ahead and get right into this. If you want a rundown of the product, be sure to check out the first video. We have a Rudy Gobert kicking things off. Luke Kennard. Bogdanovic. We have a purple. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No way. A little sad because I thought that it had a chance to do better than Gem, and I was wrong, and I'm going to talk about why it's wrong. I know why one of the grades. So, this is my Fast Break Purple to 75 Jason Tatum. This is my biggest pull from my Fast Break series before the price of that shot up, and very polarizing subgrades on here. Centering and edges both 10, but corners and surface each a 9. So the corners, I actually was looking at the raw photos that I took of it, and I thought I saw something on the back, and I'm looking right now because this is the first time that I've really seen this card as it came back. This is the first time I'm showing you, and I think they see something on the back corner, either on the left. I think there's a little bit of white right there. These top ones look pretty good to me, so I'm not exactly sure what they're seeing on corners, but this is a card that I'm definitely going to try and cross over to a 10. You know, the centering and edges being a 10. Surface, I also don't know what's going on with surface because I spent a real long time looking at this card, like a real long time. So I don't know what they saw on surface. I don't know if there was some dirt that I didn't get off of it, because this purple disco does make it very difficult to see. This is a card I did intend to sell. I was hoping it would get a 9.5. The way their algorithm works, 2 10s and 2 9s do not cross over to a 9.5, even though it averages out. I had a conversation with them about that. But for whatever reason, this one is not a 9.5, but hopefully it'll cross over to a 10 in PSA. I would expect it to. And so that's that. This card definitely not gonna hit the market as a 9, because I want to do my best to see if we can get it in a 10 holder. BGS 10 of this card sold for $5,000. So again, when I was looking at it, I thought that I didn't see anything wrong with it. I knew that the centering was really good. I thought the surface was really good too, but got some work to do on this card in the process of sending it over to a PSA and seeing if it can cross over to a 10. At that point, I will probably take it to market. So that is my BGS submission. I think this might be my first one on the channel, other than the Zion 101 that I showed you guys a few months back. And that is going to do it. Hope you guys enjoy these kind of videos, because I'm not going to do them very often. I'm not a bulk submitter or anything like that. But I did have a lot of nice cards and a couple PC cards laying around that I did have to get holdered. So there it is. Alright, that's going to do it. I'm sure we'll do a break next time with the next video. Take care, stay safe, and we will catch you down the road.